She smashed the clock with a hammer at exactly 11:47 p.m. By 11:48 p.m., her husband walked back through the door. The same husband who had walked out 3 years ago. The same husband who filed for the divorce. He looked confused, disoriented, like he had just woken up from a long sleep. "Where am I?" he asked. "What year is this?" That's when Chiamaka realized the clock hadn't just been counting time, it had been stealing it. The clock was a wedding gift, beautiful and expensive. Chiamaka's best friend, Nkechi, gave it to her on her wedding day, December 28, 2019. The wedding was perfect, the dress was perfect, the man was perfect also. Obiora, her husband, they had been together for 5 years. Everyone said they were meant to be. Nkechi was Chiamaka's maid of honor. They had been friends since secondary school. 15 years of friendship. They did everything together and told each other everything. When Chiamaka got engaged, Nkechi cried. Happy tears, she said. "I'm so proud of you," Nkechi told her. "You deserve this. You deserve everything." The wedding gift came in a big box, wrapped in a gold paper, heavy. Chiamaka opened it after the reception. She and Obiora were exhausted but excited, starting their new life together. Inside the box was a clock, a wall clock, a wooden frame, gold details, Roman numerals. It looked ethic and expensive. There was a card attached to Chiamaka and Obiora. "May every second of your marriage be precious. May time always be on your side. With love, Nkechi." "It's beautiful," Obiora said. "She has good taste," Chiamaka agreed. They hung it in their living room, right above the TV central, where they see it every day. It started ticking immediately. Loud, steady. Tick, tock, tick, tock. Chiamaka thought it was soothing, like a heartbeat. She had no idea it was counting down. The first month was perfect. Honeymoon in Dubai. New apartment, new furniture. Obiora got a promotion at work. Chiamaka's catering business started getting more clients. Money was good. Love was good. In fact, everything was good. But then the clock chimed. It was exactly 1 month after the wedding. The clock chimed 12 times loud, echoing through the apartment on January 28, 2020, around 12 p.m. Chiamaka was in the kitchen. She jumped, nearly dropped the pot she was holding. "Did that clock just chimed?" She called to Obiora. "Yeah," he called back. "I didn't know it did that. Neither did I." That night, they had their first ever quarrel. It was stupid. Something about Obiora coming home late without calling. Something small, but it escalated fast. They yelled, said things that they didn't mean, slept on opposite sides of the bed. The next morning, they apologized, made up, and moved on. But Chiamaka noticed something. Obiora seemed distant, distracted, like that part of him wasn't there anymore.
The second month, it got worse. The clock chimed again. February 28, 12 p.m. 12 loud chimes. That week, Obiora started coming home later. Working longer hours, he said. Big project at the office. Chiamaka believed him. Why wouldn't she? But she noticed other things. He didn't laugh as much. Didn't touch her as much. Didn't look at her the same way. "Are you okay?" she asked one night. "I'm fine," he said. "Just tired." "Are we okay?" "Of course." "Why are you asking?" "I don't know. You seem different." "I'm the same," he said. But his eyes were empty. Third month. March 28. The clock chimed. That month, Obiora forgot their 3-month anniversary. He'd never forgotten anything before. Chiamaka tried to plan a special dinner. He came home 3 hours late. Didn't apologize. Barely ate. "What's wrong with you?" she finally asked. "Nothing's wrong with me. Stop nagging." "Nagging? I just want to spend time with my husband." "Well, maybe your husband needs space." That hurt. Really hurt. That night, Obiora slept in the guest room. By the 6th month, Chiamaka knew something was seriously wrong. Every month, on the 28th, at 12 p.m., the clock chimed. And every time it chimed, things got worse. Obiora barely talked to her anymore. Came home late every night. Stopped touching her. Stopped saying, "I love you." It was like he was disappearing. Slowly. Piece by piece. Chiamaka thought maybe it was stress. Maybe it was her. Maybe she wasn't a good enough wife. She tried everything. Cooked his favorite meals. Dressed nice. Planned date nights. Nothing worked. He looked at her like she was a stranger. Month 9. September 28th. The clock chimed. Obiora moved his things to the guest room permanently. "I need space to think," he said. "Think about what?" "About us. About whether this is working. Whether this is working. We've been married less than a year. I know. And I feel nothing. I look at you and I feel nothing." Chiamaka started crying. "How can you say that?" "I'm sorry. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't feel it anymore." "Feel what?" "Anything." Month 12. December 28, 2020. Exactly 1 year after the wedding. The clock chimed 12 times. That day, Obiora asked for a divorce. "I can't do this anymore," he said. "I don't love you. I don't think I ever did." "That's not true. You loved me. I know you did. Maybe. I don't remember. It all feels like a dream. Like it happened to someone else. Obiora, please. Let's go to counseling. Let's fix this. There's nothing to fix. I'm done." He moved out that week. Chiamaka was destroyed. She didn't understand. How did they go from perfect to divorced in 1 year? Her mother came to stay with her. Her friends called every day. Nkechi especially. "I'm so sorry," Nkechi said. "I can't believe he did this to you. After everything. I don't understand what happened," Chiamaka sobbed. "It was like he became a different person. Some men are just like that. They change. They get what they want and then they leave. But he wasn't like that. He was good. He was kind. Something changed him. Maybe he was always like this and you just didn't see it." But Chiamaka didn't believe that. She knew Obiora. The man who left wasn't the man she married. After the divorce, things got worse. Chiamaka's catering business started failing. Clients cancelled. Money disappeared. Her car broke down. Her roof started leaking. Everything fell apart. It was like she was cursed. Month 18. The clock chimed. Chiamaka's mother got sick. Seriously sick. Diabetes. High blood pressure. Had to be hospitalized. Month 21. The clock chimed. Chiamaka lost her apartment. Couldn't afford rent anymore. Had to move back home with her parents. Month 24. The clock chimed. Her father died. Heart attack. Sudden. No warning. Chiamaka was drowning. Everything good in her life was gone. Her husband. Her business. Her home. Her father. And every month, on the 28th, At 12 p.m., that clock kept chiming. She'd taken it with her when she moved. Couldn't leave it behind. It was from Nkechi, her best friend. The only person who'd stuck by her through everything. Month 30. June 28, 2022. Chiamaka was at her lowest. Depressed. Barely eating. Barely sleeping. Her mother was getting worse. The medical bills were piling up. Chiamaka had no money. No job. No hope. That morning, a woman came to visit. Mama Ngozi. An old family friend. A prayer warrior. She'd heard about everything that happened. I came to pray with you, she said. They sat in the living room. Mama Ngozi looked around. Then her eyes stopped on the clock. She stared at it. Long silent. That clock, she finally said. Where did you get it? A wedding gift. From my best friend. When did you hang it? The day after my wedding. Why? And when did your problem start? About a month after the wedding. Why are you asking about the clock? Mama Ngozi stood up. Walked closer to the clock. Stared at it. This clock is cursed, she said quietly. Chiamaka laughed. Not a happy laugh. A bitter laugh. That's ridiculous. I'm serious. This clock has evil in it. I can feel it. Every time it chimes, it takes something from you. Takes what? Time. Joy. Love. Blessings. Everything. That's why your husband left. That's why your business failed. That's why your father died. This clock has been stealing your life. That's crazy. It's just a clock. Have you noticed? Every month, on the same day, at the same time, it chimes. And every time it chimes, something bad happens. Every single time. Chiamaka went quiet. Thinking. It was true. Every month. The 28th, 12 p.m. The clock chimed. And something terrible happened. How had she not noticed? Who gave you this clock? Mama Ngozi asked. My best friend. Nkechi. Are you sure she's your friend? Of course. We've been friends for 15 years. She would never hurt me. Are you sure? Chiamaka thought about it. Really thought about it. Nkechi had been there for everything. The divorce. The business failing. Her father's death. Always calling. Always visiting. Always watching. Always asking questions. How are you feeling? Is it getting worse? Have you heard from Obiora? Never helping. Just observing. And there was something else. Something Chiamaka had forgotten until now. Before the wedding, Nkechi had been acting strange. Quiet. Withdrawn. Chiamaka asked her about it. Are you okay? You seem upset. I'm fine, Nkechi said. Just tired. But her eyes were wrong. Cold. Distant. And at the wedding, when everyone was celebrating, Chiamaka saw Nkechi standing alone. Staring at Obiora. With a look that wasn't friendly. It was brief. A moment. Chiamaka thought she imagined it. But now. I need to talk to her, Chiamaka said. She called Nkechi that night. I need to ask you something about the clock you gave me. Silence. The wedding clock. Where did you get it? More silence. Nkechi, where did you get the clock? Why are you asking? Just tell me. I had it made. Custom. Specially for you. Made where? Nkechi's voice got quiet. Why does it matter? Because someone told me it's cursed. That it's been destroying my life. Long silence. Then Nkechi laughed. Not her normal laugh. A different laugh. Cold. Cursed. Who told you that? It doesn't matter. Is it true? What do you want me to say, Chiamaka? I want you to tell me the truth. Did you curse that clock? Silence. Nkechi. Did you curse me? More silence. Then, quietly, yes. Chiamaka's heart stopped. What? I said yes. I cursed it. I cursed you. Why? Why would you do that? Because I loved him. What? Obiora. I loved him first. I met him first. Before you did. We were dating. For 2 months. Then you came along and he saw you and he forgot I existed. Chiamaka couldn't breathe. That was 15 years ago, Nkechi. 15 years. We were in secondary school. I know. And I've hated you every single day since then. So you cursed my marriage. You destroyed my life. I went to a babalawo. A powerful one. In Cotonou. I paid him everything I had. He put the curse in the clock. 12 chimes. One for each year I suffered watching you be happy. Every chime takes a piece of your life. Your love. Your joy. Your time. Everything. How could you? I trusted you. You were my best friend. I was never your friend. I was just waiting. Waiting for you to suffer like I suffered. Waiting for you to lose everything like I lost him. You're sick. Maybe. But you're the one who's suffering. And I've been enjoying every second of it. Chiamaka hung up. She sat there. Shaking. Crying. 15 years. 15 years of friendship was a lie. 15 years of poison. Mama Ngozi came back the next day. We need to destroy the clock, she said. How? We break it. At the exact moment it's supposed to chime. Break the curse mid-cycle. Everything it took will be returned. Everything. Everything. Your marriage. Your joy. Your time. All of it. But we have to do it at exactly 12 p.m. on the 28th. Not a second before. Not a second after. That's tomorrow. I know. The next day, Chiamaka stood in front of the clock with a hammer. Mama Ngozi stood beside her, praying. 11:59 a.m. The clock ticked. Tick. Tock. Tick. Tock. Chiamaka raised the hammer. 12 p.m. The clock began to chime. 1, 2, 3. On the 7th chime, Chiamaka swung. The hammer smashed into the clock. Glass shattered. Wood splintered. The chiming stopped. The clock fell to the floor. Broken. Silent. For a moment, nothing happened. Then the room got cold. Wind from nowhere. The broken clock pieces started glowing. Gold light. Bright. Blinding. The light swirled. Spiraled. Shot through the window and disappeared. Then silence. It's done, Mama Ngozi said. 47 minutes later, someone knocked on the door. Chiamaka opened it. Obiora stood there. He looked confused. Lost. Like he'd just woken up. Chiamaka, he said. What? Where am I? What happened? Obiora. I don't. I can't remember. The last thing I remember is our wedding. We hung a clock and then, nothing. Everything after that is blank. How long has it been? A week. A month. 3 years, Chiamaka whispered. 3 years. That's not possible. I don't remember any of it. Are we still married? We got divorced. You left me. You said you didn't love me anymore. That's not true. I love you. I've always loved you. I would never leave you. Something's wrong. Something happened to me. I don't remember any of it. Chiamaka started crying. The clock. It was cursed. It stole you from me. It stole our time. What clock? She showed him the broken pieces. He stared at them. Then at her. Who did this? Nkechi. His face went dark. Nkechi. My ex from secondary school. She was my best friend. For 15 years. I didn't know she was your ex. She never told me. She did this because I broke up with her. 15 years ago. She's been planning it the whole time. Waiting. Pretending to be my friend. Obiora looked sick. I'm so sorry. I lost 3 years. We lost 3 years. Because of her. But you're back now. You remember. You're back. He held her. I'm back. And I'm never leaving again. They remarried. Small ceremony. Just family. No gifts. No clocks. No Nkechi. Chiamaka tried to call her after everything. To confront her. To ask why. But Nkechi's number was disconnected. She'd moved. Disappeared. Some people say she went back to Cotonou. Others say the curse bounced back on her. That when the clock broke, everything she'd taken was returned to Chiamaka, but everything she'd given was taken from her. Her health. Her sanity. Her future. Chiamaka doesn't know. Doesn't care. She has her husband back. Her life back. Her time back.
And they both lived in harmony, love, peace, and unity. If you've not subscribed to my channel, please do so. Subscribe, like, comment, and share this story. Let it be a warning to us all to be mindful of the kind of people we call friends. I'll see you in my next post. For now, stay safe.